The next speaker is Honorable Meshoe.
Thank you, Chairperson. The ACDP would like to extend their sincere condolences to the families who lost their loved ones while fighting a fire in a provincial government building yesterday in Johannesburg. The Gauteng Premier and his government knew that the building was unsafe and that it had only a 21% level of compliance. Yet they expected and allowed staff to continue using it. Had they taken corrective action when they became aware that the building did not comply with safety standards, then this tragedy would not have happened. In a G20 Global Infrastructure Hub report, it was revealed last year that South Africa needs to invest 6 trillion rand by 2014 in just on water and electricity sectors to plug its infrastructure investment gap and address economic and population growth between now and 2040. The National Development Plan, which led to the promulgation of the Infrastructure Development Act, setting the framework for the PIC, implies that for the first time since 1994, South Africa has established a clear policy basis from which infrastructure development can be undertaken. Government allocation of 1.5 trillion rands to infrastructure projects over the next 5 years is a critical step in clearing the backlog and underspending on critical infrastructure projects that South Africa urgently requires. Economist L.C. Snyman told consulting engineers in Johannesburg in March that this year is going to be extremely difficult for our infrastructure sector owing to the 12% decrease in infrastructure spending. The cut will affect the local municipalities and provincial governments directly, with Snyman noting that when one has financial pressure, capital investment is the first thing to be cut. Much of the downturn has to do with international markets and the economic situation that the country is in. It also has to do with political issues and confidence, which has led to a major financial constraint in the industry. The public sector infrastructure program encompasses energy, transport, and logistics infrastructure, housing subsidy initiatives, health education facilities, as well as the investment in water and sanitation infrastructure. And without support from the private sector, that won't happen. 6 trillion rands target, according to economist David Riot, is a wake-up call to government to accelerate its efforts to woo the private sector so that it feels safe and secure to invest. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member.